Right behind me is the ice service of the South Okanagan Event Centre here in Penticton, where the Brooks Bandits will take to the ice tomorrow to open up the 2017 Western Canada Cup against the BCHL representative Chilliwack Chiefs. The Bandits are taking on Chilliwack, who lost out in the BCHL final, but still earned their way to this tournament because the host Penticton Vees were the team that beat them in the league final by a 1-0 overtime score in Game 7. Now, the Bandits will then take on Penticton in Game 2 of the tournament, which will come up on Sunday night. Their opening game against Chilliwack is an afternoon game, 2 o'clock Pacific, 3 o'clock Mountain Time. But then Sunday night, it's expected to be a packed house here in this rink right behind me as they take on the host Vees. It'll be both teams' second games of the tournament, 7 o'clock Pacific for that one, 8 o'clock local time in Brooks. The Bandits had their second day on the ice and first full-length practice of the tournament today. We spoke to Captain Nick Perkusic and forward Parker Fu after today's practice. What do you guys think about the fact you're taking on Chilliwack and Penticton to start off the tournament? Do you like that it's kind of the two teams a lot of people see as your toughest opponents, and is that maybe an advantage to you guys in some ways?
I don't know. I don't really look at it that way. I kind of look at it as you play who you're playing. You got to show up the same way against any team. I don't really look at what league you're from. Just kind of look at the team itself, what they do, make adjustments that way, and just put your best foot forward in that game, and just kind of look at it that way.
Are there lessons you guys maybe take from last year in Estevan, the fact you and a lot of guys on this team have been through a tournament like this before?
Yeah, there's a few things. I mean, obviously it's playoff hockey, so I think putting playoff style on the ice is huge, and that's what we did last year. That's why we were able to go 4-0 in the round robin.
You guys, your line with Josh McKechnie and Connor Jean, you guys obviously led the way playoff-wise, not just with your team, but in the entire AJHL. Do you feel there's a new challenge to carry that over to the WCC, or do you feel that's going to be pretty simple for you guys to do?
Yeah, I definitely think it'll be a challenge. I mean, obviously none of us have really seen these teams yet, so adjusting to the way that they play is going to be a bit of a change, but I mean, it's like that for everyone, so I think we have a skilled line, and I think that we'll be able to adapt pretty well.
What do you feel is going to separate you guys from the other teams in this tournament if you're going to be successful?
Probably our all-around 200-foot game. I mean, you look at some teams here, they're probably, I wouldn't even say they're more skilled or faster than us, but maybe that's the style they play, so I think we bring almost a good piece of what everyone's bringing. You know, we're physical, we're hard to play against, we're fast, we're skilled, and I think that's our game.
I think that is basically the theme all of our playoff run is just to play simple and get pucks to the net all the time. I mean, we got a good group of guys who has a bunch of good shots and everything like that, so I think if we just keep it simple and get pucks on, then we shouldn't have too many challenges.
After taking on those two BC teams on Saturday and Sunday, the Bandits will have a day off on Monday before taking on the champions of the other two Western Leagues on Tuesday and Wednesday. It's an afternoon game Tuesday, 2 o'clock Pacific, 3 o'clock Mountain, as they take on the Battleford's North Stars, who won the Saskatchewan Junior Hockey League. Then they cap it off on Wednesday, a night game, 7 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Mountain, as they take on the Portage Terriers, a team that's now won 3 consecutive Manitoba championships, and that was, of course, the team the Bandits beat twice at the WCC last year in Estevan, including that runner-up game that earned the Bandits a spot in the RBC Cup. We'll have all the games for you live on Real Country 105.7 Radio with pregame coverage starting 30 minutes before puck drop here in Penticton at the 2017 Western Canada Cup.